So within the city of Los Santos and obviously up in Sandy, anywhere, we all know there's those specific drivers such as Ron, G6, Peter this, Go Postal, you name a lot. Have you got any words for them in their interesting type of driving?
Those people are the bane of my existence. They are the reason there are so many vehicle accidents and why so many EMTs are going to calls all the time because they can't drive properly and they don't watch both ways before they cross the street or drive.
I 100%.
That's how I feel about it. I personally got a commercial license and it was very easy to get. However, I don't think everybody in the city is quite qualified physically or even maybe mentally to be driving a big cargo truck or a big gasoline machine, you know.
So it's only fair to have the public have their say too. So I went around the city looking for those individuals such as the G6, Ron, Peter Dish drivers, you know, to say what they think about their company, what they think about their driving, if what everyone's saying is true, and yeah, also I wanted to actually find out on what people actually think about the EMS too. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. What's your name, buddy?
Wallace Ball.
Okay, so you've recently come up to me and you wanted to say a few things about your experience from the EMS.
Alright, bro. Let me say some stuff about EMS real fast, alright? These dudes, I was laying on the ground after being brutally murdered. I was on the ground, and this EMS driver, instead of stopping to help me up, runs me over as I'm already on the ground, bleeding. I barely lived. This man runs me over and just leaves. He didn't even bother to ask if I was okay. I've also had pretty okay experiences with some, but I just think that some of these workers need to you know, learn how to be a little better at their job, and you know, they also need to get more workers because this is just bad. Like, you get messed up in the city and they don't even care. They don't even care about you. They're just like, oh, that sucks for you, I guess, and they just leave. Like, it's just dumb.
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people in the city, and with the amount of EMTs trying to save people's lives.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like, if they could just be a little faster at their job. Like, these experiences I've had, they've just taken so long. Like, if you're that good of an EMT, you should be able to be a little faster at your job instead of sitting there. Okay, I'm going to check your blood pressure. No, check it. Get me in this van. Get me to a hospital and help me get better. Don't just sit here and do 17 things. You don't need to do all these things. You can go help other people too, faster if you just get better. Like, they just need to get better. Like, it's just kind of stupid. Like, I just don't like it. Like, it's just kind of like not cool that they're just like, okay, I'm helping you up now. Like, okay, I know you're helping me up. Like, you don't have to like explain to me what's going on. Like, it's just like wasting my time, wasting other people's time, wasting your own time. It's just dumb.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but
My name is
freedom of
Zeus.
speech. Hello, Zeus. Okay, so could you explain your experience of being treated by our beautiful EMTs?
Yeah, the EMS are pretty nice. Some of them are nice.
My truck, bro.
I actually, when they clocked out, I got jumped by like 6 of them. To be honest, right in the parking lot over there, I got jumped. They beat my ass. But
you got jumped by the EMT.
I got jumped. Yep, that is correct.
By our
I've died.
trained EMTs. So it's not good things on for EMT. He's saying the bad, he's saying the good.
It's half and half, half and half. Some of them are nice, and then some of them are just crazy. So it just depends who you get.
Radio. So would you say there's enough EMTs in the city? Because we've heard about like a multiple complaint saying there's not enough.
No, we need more. We definitely need more. Also, we need more lawyers. That's definitely a big issue.
Yes.
The EMTs are not responding. I've seen a lot of people just laying on the floor, and there's no one coming to help them.
Well, we do live in a massive city, so you got to take into account there's only a few EMTs, and there's a hell of a lot of people. Because you know what people like,
That is very true.
they'll go like 200 mile per hour.
Yep.
Or Palito.
There was actually a guy just laying out here, which was me earlier. I got hit by a car just like 5 minutes ago, and I didn't get any help, and I'm right in front of the hospital. So it's pretty intense, you know. It's pretty intense. There's a lot of crazy drivers here in the city.
Would you say you're one of them?
I would indeed. Yep, pretty crazy when it comes to it. I swerve off the road sometimes, and sometimes I get into pretty big crashes. I'm not gonna lie into you.
So what makes you want to go fast and put other people's danger?
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Okay, so with you speeding,
Oh, sorry.
do you not take an account of other people's lives that are in danger?
Of course. I would call myself a pretty bad driver, but I always take account that there's people on the streets and I don't hit them, you know? I can hit other cars and other things, but I will not hit people, that is for sure.
But with people trying to swift out the way of you and they're potentially hitting other people,
Screw 12.
would you...
I've had suicide attempts. I've tried to jump in front of my car while I'm going 120. But yeah.
So I'm getting the same stories over and over again. That EMS not showing up on scene, but just trying to take an account. There's a lot of people in the city, so if you're not getting picked up, try to take the local doctors if possible. That's the best advice you get from an EMT. That's all I can say. But moving on from that, I have some interesting words from the drivers themselves, so let's move on to them. Okay, first of all, what company do you work for, buddy?
I work for Pizza This, man.
Pizza This? Okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so... Flying into city, would you say the commercial license was easy to do or pretty demanding?
So, the commercial license, was pretty easy to do. So, with the motorcycle license, the motorcycle license I use the most because I do Pizza This and I go on the motorcycle.
Okay, perfect. So, within city, we've had numerous reports of Pizza This drivers, mainly up in these areas, upper part of the city, the rich areas, that Pizza This drivers, Pizza This bikers are pretty dangerous on the road. What is your view on this?
I mean, some people are dangerous on the road, but others aren't too much. Usually, the locals, they drive a little too fast and hit you. But yeah.
So, what about the Pizza This drivers?
I would say most of the Pizza This drivers are fine. Some of them just go reckless driving and just hit you, man.
Okay. So, we all know Pizza This drivers are dangerous. Would you say you're a dangerous driver of the Pizza This company?
I don't think I'm a dangerous driver. I think the most dangerous drivers in the whole like every single company is, I think, the wrong drivers, bro.
So why is that? Why do you think the wrong drivers are the worst out of all commercial?
Cause they always hit me, like every single time I go down the road or I go to get some gas. They always hit me, and yeah, they also blow up their tanks and it explodes.
Yeah, but we've seen a few explosive tanks. Okay, so have you ever worked at any other commercial company?
Yeah, go Postal.
Go Postal. How would you describe the driving of the employees there?
I mean, Go Postal employees are pretty good driving. Yeah, I've also worked at Ron's too.
Is the reason why the deliveries are so efficient because they don't care about the road safety or, road speeds?
I mean, everyone watches out for the speed cams. They're in the Go Postal, they're very close together, which is very easy deliveries. So I would say it's a pretty good job too, Go Postal.
Okay. So with all Ron drivers, G6 drivers, they're the known, well, it's fact. They are the most dangerous drivers within the city. What are your words to them?
100%.
What are your words to them?
100%, bro. I say fuck you. Especially the Ron and G6, because you know why? They every single time, either it's usually G6 is usually on the highway, and Ron is usually like Sandy or Polito, and bro, they always hit you, bro. And sometimes they like crash this shit, and then they blame you. Most of the G6 workers also have guns, and
So
they get
how
out and
easy
shoot
was
you
it
too.
for you to take your commercial license?
It was pretty easy for me, at least. A couple of my friends it was more difficult, but it just took a little while.
All right, okay. Would you think about making the commercial license harder to get? And if so, why?
Honestly, I think it's perfectly fine how it is.
Okay. So, we've had some reports, we've got some numbers together. Apparently, 40% of roadside accidents come from this company behind me. What do you think of that?
Honestly, I believe it. There's a lot of knuckleheads that go for Ron.
Alright, okay, so would you consider yourself one of those knuckleheads?
No, not at all. I mean, we're just gonna ignore the broken windows and shit, okay?
Okay, so do you think they've injected these fuel tanks with some sort of, magic stuff? It's to make the trailer kind of wobbly, if you understand what I mean. I don't know if you can see
Repeat it. Repeat that again.
It's okay, don't worry about it.